Yes! We finally got to put some air in the Challenger 30 cal 303 diameter bullet. And this has been sent to me. Compliments of Terry Fox at foxairpower.com. Look at that lovely banner he sent along with it. Most excellent. We're going to do some power testing down here in the basement because it's a rainy, crappy day. And we'll put some numbers up here when we're done and show you which bullets are grouping good and which ones suck the big one. So come along, guys, as we tear apart and go into the details of the Challenger 30 cal. Now, don't go away. So I'm glad to see that nobody went away. So the Challenger 30 cal, I believe they come in two models. This is the standard classic normal stock bolt action. It's got a good spring on it, gentlemen, so it's going to throw some lead. Standard bolt action, 32-inch barrel. I believe they come in different lengths. This is the 32-inch. It is threaded. You want to get yourself a Donnie FL or some other muffler on there. I believe it's a half by 20, which is a standard size. It's a free floating barrel. As you can see, there's no barrel band or anything on here. It has this foreskin thing off, foreskin dust cover. So the probe goes in. The probe, which again, as I've stated before, which I like about these AEAs, is it's already got the male quick fill connect on the end machined into it, so you don't have to buy an adapter to put on there. So that baby, just lube your O-rings to keep them from drying out. You know, man doesn't want to run without lubricant. It's got the MPA gauge on here, which I believe they're eventually going to be swapping out for PSI, since we're American. Go America! But it doesn't look like it's a real big deal to change out. I think it's just a 1/8 threaded gauge, so it might be something I'll swap out myself for a PSI. So it comes with one magazine, and my 3 bullets do fit in this with no problem. The 42 grain, the 55, and the 66. Anything longer, the 82 has to be single shot. And as you know, I always go single shot with a little piece of foam here. It works just fine. You might be able to find somebody with a 3D printer. It's already making these on eBay. I don't know at this point. You do need some type of thread protector. It does not come with a thread protector. So you don't find one in the box, it's because it didn't come with one. So it looks a little bit bad circumcision job there, but the threads are nice. It's cut nice. You just got to spend your own few nickels to get a little thread protector on there. It's got the power dial here, which I leave at full power. I don't see any reason to mess around with it. I'm looking to hunt, not do shot count. We're going to do a 10-shot string when we start shooting to see how it works. I think I've covered everything I could think of. 3600 PSI says right there on the side. Now it says 7.62 30 cal, but it's a 303. It is not a 308. It is a 303 diameter. So just don't get that lost. I know pellets don't really tell you the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me. It's a 303. So guys, we're going to do some shooting. We're going to have some fun. Or I'm going to have some fun and you're going to watch. So let's set some targets up and start pumping some air through this. All right, be back at you in a minute. So gentlemen, One of the things I have here for the AEA, and it's not a big deal, but you've got a hole right there in this rod. That rod goes in there. It helps keep all the parts aligned. But as you can see, it's a little sloppy loose. So if you get your rifle in the box and you see you've got this loose piece, that's what it is. It just sits right there. It's not a big deal. Okay, so we drop our little retaining pin in there. That's a better word. And then the stock just drops right on top. There we go. And then our bolt that holds the stock to the breech, 6mm, nice and snug. Boom. Then also we have a little screw, and this goes into your safety based if you're a righty or a lefty. It screws in either side. So if you're a righty, you've got it on this side, and if you're a lefty, you do it on the other. And there you go. And to decock the rifle, it's the same as most other. Pull the bolt back, and then release it and let it down. That way you've unhooked the spring and it's going forwards. There you go, brother. So, the rifle comes with dovetail rail on the top, okay, and you'll need some type of Picatinny rail adapter. These are a couple of mismatched pairs that I had laying around, so that's what I'm using to put the old scope on. I believe it's a 3mm screw here. Torque that baby down, but that's what you're looking at. And you want to make sure you have enough room, and when you put your magazine in, you know, the top of the mag's not going to be, you know, you'll have clearance. It's, you know, because it's going to stick up higher. So you don't want something solid going across. But that's one. Just make sure you know that if you're going to use anything like this, you're going to have a pick rail adapter. Okay, so I'm going single shot with the Challenger 30 cal, and if you know anything about bullet diameters, the 30 cal, this 30 cal is a 303. It's not the actual 308 that here in America that we grew up with. It is a 303, and sometimes people get a little confused on that. So we are going to start with the 66 grain, 3600 psi fill, and we're going to see what our shots are. We have the magazine here, but as most of you guys know, I don't really care for magazines. So we're going single shot. Now, just like the Challenger 25, this is set at maximum. Okay. So, you know, all I care about is hunting, so that's kind of what we're going to be going for. This is not suppressed. So you can see the barrel is threaded, but I don't have a can on it at the moment. This is the boring part of the video. You can see there's not a lot of excitement going on. Okay. Just keep moving. 66 grain. So, air gun aficionados, I have to tell you, I'm really impressed with AEA. They've got a great entry-level, all-purpose platform, I guess I would call it, with the Challenger. Whether you go with the bullpup version, like the 25, or the full-length version, like the 30 that I'm playing with. Both are very, very solid. You know, you got to be a royal screw-up to mess up a bolt-action fed air rifle. And both these are pretty firm, pretty solid. Everything so far, I'm happy with. I would not say that, you know, I'm irritated with the money I spent. None whatsoever. You know, Terry Fox has been a wealth of information. FoxAirPower.com. And I see a lot more fun coming down the pipeline here with AEA. So I have the chart right here in the video. But we did the 42 grain, which gave us on the high 3,600 PSI. The high was 1181, which gave us 130 foot-pounds. At the end of 10 shots, I was down to 1040, which was 100 foot-pounds. Now the 42 grain is the lightest, but I wasn't that happy with the performance. When we get outside, we'll get to really see what happens. The 55 was very tight. The 55 grain giving us 1137. I mean, 1,137 feet a second. That's really flying there. 157 foot-pounds. The end of 10 shots. 986. 118 foot-pounds. That's still plenty of power. The 66 going up a little bit, so it's going to go down a little bit. 1069 giving us 167. I mean, 167 foot-pounds, that's close to a lot of 357 air rifles. 10 shots, 903, bringing us to 119 foot-pounds. But my favorite was the 82 grain. I haven't had a 303 rifle to be able to shoot this 82 grain since I first developed it. So I'm really excited about this. You know, finally I get to see my baby take flight. So I know most pellet rifles, magazine fed, aren't looking at 82 grains, but this hollowpoint's zinging them. 1021, giving us a grand total 189 foot-pounds of that itty-bitty 303 diameter bullet. After 10 shots, we're down to 860, so it is using a bit more air, more consumption. But come on, 10 shots, that's a lot. Still bringing us 134 foot-pounds. So you could be shooting pigs with this. Here's the ballistic gel. All these babies went through 8 to 12 inches. But man, look at the devastation. I knew this would happen. I knew they'd pretty much just expand on impact and just tear through that ballistic gel. It's got some power behind these babies. Easily. But right now, my favorite's 82 grain. I just, me, big lead and long barrels always gives you the best combination of power and accuracy. So I'm really excited to get outside once the rain stops and do some long distance shooting. So that is it for now. I want to say thank you again, Terry Fox. FoxAirPower.com. Oh, I'm so beat and tired. Very, very nice setup. Whether you go with the bullpup or you go with the super long barrel, you're not going to be disappointed in this. Like I said, go to Terry's website or give him a call for pricing and availability. There's not a lot on this that I don't like. I'm very happy with it. Right out of the box, put the stock on. The biggest headache is, guys, if you're going to shoot big scopes, you're going to need that pick rail adapter. I went and changed mine and threw the big one on there because that little one screw stripped out or something. So I've just put this big over the big one on there. It's a bit clunky, but it works, and function is better than looks at the moment. So thank you for watching. If you got any questions, give me a call. Again, I'm a feet per second guy in a PSI, not an MPA. So that's what we're looking at. We'll try some more air and just have some more fun. Thanks for watching. Stick with me and keep on shooting pure awesome. Guys, let me tell you about Terry Fox. One of the nicest guy who's ever beat me up in the 3rd grade. I deserved it. I don't know what else to say. It was on me. Fox Air Power, AEA. Contact the man with any questions.